and welcome to the Nexus. Welcome to the Partwork Show. We're doing issue 4 of the Batmobile Tumbler build. Let's get going. Okay, so in this issue, as you can see, these are the parts that we get. There's not a, doesn't look like we've got a lot to do, but actually we do. We're building the right side front suspension system. We're also going to need issue 2's wheel, and hopefully you've kept the cap and the washer because we're going to need that as well. So let's open it up and start building. Okay, so there's a lot of plastic and die cast pieces in this. And we've got a hell of a lot of screws. These are all the screws here. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets there of screws. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pick this bit up. This is called the wishbone. And then we're going to pick up this tiny bit just here. And then this bit here is going to sit just in there. And we're going to use AM screws just in there to secure that in place. That's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so we've done that. Next we're going to face this down like that. We're going to grab this rod section like so, and we're going to sit that on top of that little section just there. That's going to sit on just like that. So we're going to push this across. Then we're going to grab this connector section just here. Now it's got one guide pin and one screw hole, and it's going to sit just like that. So see where the guide pin goes, and the pin just goes in there. Just double checking everything. Yep, that's perfect. And we're going to use an AM screw to secure it in place, and that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and it sits flush just like that. And obviously that will be secured as we build on. So now we're moving that aside, and we're going to grab our brake disc, which is in 2 sections. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify this bit. So where the screw bars sort of raise up slightly. And once again we've got a guide pin just there. So that guide pin is going to go in that hole there. Like so. And we're going to use SP screws in there to secure that in place. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so that's like that. That's how that looks. Next, we're going to be grabbing the back plate, which is this section just here, and this section just here. So this is where we're going to fit the brake pad and everything. So first things first is what we're going to do. As you can see, it's not entirely round, that section. So with it, this section, what we're going to do is this cutout section is going to go the opposite side. So I believe it sits like that, and we're going to use AM screws on either side of here to secure that in place, and that's what it will look like once that's secured in. So let me do that now. So that is that. We're next going to grab the brake disc, which is going to go on this way. Don't worry about it being loose. We're then going to grab the caliper here, and this is going to go on like so, and then we're going to use SP screws in there to secure it in place, and that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so that is like that. Don't worry about it being loose, it won't come off now, but yeah, they always seem to be really loose like this. I think it's a bigger radius for it to spin, but anyway, that's what it is. Next we're going to concentrate on the wishbone just here. And we're going to put something in here, which is this bit just here. So as you can see, it's got a sort of a square section. So what we need to do is we need to hold it like this, and it goes in like that. And then we're going to secure it in here with an AAM screw. So this one just here. So AAM screw. And it's going to go in there. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we've done that. Just there. That fits in. So facing it this way, we want the caliper facing this way. So we want it like that. So what we're going to do next is put that in there like that. And we're going to use GM screws, or one in the top there and one in the bottom, making sure that the caliper's facing that way. So I'm going to do that now. That is where we're at. Now it is stiff to move, so you can actually loosen it. If you want to loosen it slightly, just by one turn on either side, you can, and that will loosen up. But I like the wheels a little bit stiff. But just to prove, just to show you, so if we do one turn, just even on the top, that will loosen that bit. But like I said, I like it a little bit stiff. There we go. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this section just here. So this section upside down, like so. And we're going to put the little hoop, this little hoop here, on this section just here. And we're going to use an ABM screw. So one of these, and we're going to screw it in from this side just here. So that's going to go in just there. I'm going to do that now and then show you the end result. Okay, so just like that. And we've still got it upside down. That's the upside down position. So as you can see, all we've got to do then is put it over this section just here. So like that. And then we're going to use a UM screw, which is the one with the little washer attached to it, just on there. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so that completes the parts that we got in this issue. What we do need to get now is the wheel from issue 2 and the wheel washer and cap. So I'm just going to grab them now. Okay, so this is from obviously issue 2. This is the other things that you should have as well, which is the washer. I've got a spare screw in there, which is a CM1. But anyway, so this is what we're looking at. So what we need to do is we need to line this up. So as you can see, it's got 2 points on it, one at the bottom, one at the top. The one at the top has a little notch out of it, and that notch is going to sit on there. So we need to just make sure that we can spin this round and put it into that notch. So I'm going to have a little bit of a play around with that and try and get it so it fits. Okay, so that's fitting flush now. I don't know how well, you can't see it because it's fully in there, but it is in. It's definitely locked in. You feel it sort of lock in properly. So now we're going to grab an AAM screw, but first what we need is our washer. So we're going to grab the AM screw and the washer together like so. And we're going to place that into our hub like so. And then just holding the back and pushing with the front. I'm going to get that on nice and tight. Yep, I'm happy with that. So now we're going to get our little cover that will cover that section up. And there we go. All nice and done. Now we've just got to clear up. Now we've got a few spare screws. Always worth keeping the odd spare, just in case. So I've got all these spares now, but it's worth keeping hold of the spares. You never know when they'll come in handy. But that is how we will test it. So this is the right side. So let me grab the magazine. So it's this side that we've just built. So you can see that just parallel there with what we've got here. And then there'll be a mechanism to sort of turn this, I think, yeah, like that. But all in all, I'm really happy with that. So let's have a look at issue 5. So that's what come in issue 5. It says the front bulkhead. So it looks like with a lot of these holes, you can tell there's going to be a lot of work going into this front bulkhead here. We've got some pistons and some other bits. So it doesn't look like we're doing too much in the next issue. But anyway, that is issue 4 done, and that's what's coming in issue 5. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like the video, make sure you give us a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. That would be absolutely brilliant, where I do this and lots of other Partworks, model reviews, toys, everything else in between. But once again, thank you for watching the video. And as always, we'll see you at the next one. See you later.